Hey everyone, have a hi here, another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the brand new Part 2 LRs for the $350 million download celebration. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So of course, this information all came out in the official Dokkan Twitter page. I went to sleep, so I woke up and checked these units out and give you my really initial reactions and thoughts on these two units here. For sure, these are going to be luxury units. The biggest surprise for me, alright, was that they actually are 1000% now going to continue on with 130% LRs. And I've done multiple videos about this whole scenario where I thought this was going to be nice and tidy. They're going to move away from category 130s. But it looks like they're going to add these two because it's going to be AGL and INT, which leaves now 4 category 130s on AGLs. But I guess if you took out the Goku, right? So all of these here are 130% / 100 except for Goku and Super Saiyan Goku. Though Super Saiyan Goku for some reason just has 1 leader skill, 130% for Super Saiyans, but no secondary 100% to the type advantage. And then the 130% for Goku is 130% for pure Saiyans and hybrid Saiyans. So it seems like they're going to fill up the rest of these. And once again, I'm not a huge fan because 130% LRs, the category leader itself at 130% isn't all that valuable, and I don't know, strangely enough they're going to continue on. And this really, if you look at past celebrations on worldwide celebrations, the last two, they've been really having a +4 and 150% and then 100%. So I thought that's where the route that they were going to go, because if you looked at, you know, these units here, that's what I really expected. It would have made sense for AGL and INT here, but no, they're gonna stick with 130. So anyway, let's break the units down and once again give you guys my thoughts here. Let's start with the Krillin and Gohan, the LR Krillin. So Krillin. That makes more sense. So LR Krillin is a Super AGL, like I mentioned, and stats are going to be really nice, right? It's, you know, 5,000 and there's what's 5,400 on defense, so really high defense there, right under 20,000 on attack. It is a rapid growth category leader, which is fine. That's beneficial. We only have really 1 rapid growth at 150, and then the secondary AGL key +4, 100% across the board. So much like every other 130% LR, it's the 130% / 100. They should have just went 150. I don't know why they held back on this. I don't know what they have planned. So interestingly enough, let's look at then the passive skill here. Might be a little bit small for you guys, but the passive skill is exchange of thoughts. Passive effect 130% to attack and defense, which is, you know, fairly strong, right? 150% is kind of what we're seeing, but we'll see the exchange or the transformation, the costume change, and they do buff up there. Has a medium chance of evading enemies' attack, which is nice. It's 30%, but you know, it's like, you know, having this extra benefit for defensive mitigation, but you're dodging for 30%, plus an additional key +1 per key sphere obtained. So very similar to your you know, LR Gohans and stuff like that, where you're going to get that extra key. There's a reason why behind this, because you want to get to 24 key, but still just getting +1, I don't know if it will get you there, because if you get all AGL, you're going to get +3 to key, but if you're going to look at their link sets, you know, you're really not going to get that much addition. So I would have liked to see like +3 to key attack and defense 130%. Now you are going to get additional attack 50% when performing a super attack, which is nice. So now you're at 130% and then 50% to attack calculated separately. So this is going to hit really hard, and it launches additional attack with a high chance of becoming a super attack. I believe that's 50% chance. when ki is 24. So really, you want to focus on trying to get this unit to get the additional super attack or the additional attack here at 24 ki. That's going to be beneficial, plus this AGL, and then basically you want to just have as much additional attack as possible here. On top of that, the super attack here, the super attack raises attack and defense for 1 turn, and then the greatly raises attack at 18 ki, which is a 50% buff to attack and defense. So once again, very beneficial there. You do have an active skill as well at the 3rd turn, so this is once again kind of very similar to like another LR Broly. Then you get your 24 ki, boom. So you're gonna get the extra buff that this has here when you're at 24 ki. So like I said, interesting unit here. The link skills are Kamehameha, Cold Judgment, Shocking Speed, Solid Support, Infighter, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. It's not like the worst, but it's also not the best. Categories, you're missing 1 because I've mentioned before 6 should be the minimum. Really truly 8, because now we're like what 75 76 leader categories now. But you got Rapid Growth, you got Dragon Ball Seekers, Kamehameha, Planet Namek Saga, and Joint Forces. I'm trying to think what else they could have added on here. I mentioned Earthlings before. A lot of people are saying, well, Gohan's not Earthling, he's Hybrid Saiyan, stuff like that. Well, you know, technically he's from Earth, so would be nice for them to buff up the Earthlings category. What else they could have put on here? I'm not even sure. Anyway, you know, gifted. No, I guess they're not going to be called gifted fighters. But anyway, I would have liked to see at least a minimum of 6, but 5 is better than like 2 or 3 that you've seen in the past. So the key thing is really to get this unit, once again, additional, and then try to get them super attack, because you're going to have a not exchange mechanic, but a transformation mechanic. Let me go back here. And you're able to actually transform. Actually, where's the slide here? It's actually 4 super attacks. Will get you to change the battle armor. I don't have the slide here, but this is what you get right here. So sharing the same thoughts, passive skill effect. Once the battle armor is in place, once again you're able to get this after 4 super attacks. And it's attack and defense 150%, which is really nice there. You're going to get the same medium chance to evade, then plus an additional ki +1 per ki syrup change. The additional bonus here would be if you're getting rainbow ki, you're going to get 3 ki, right? So not only are you going to get the +1 to ki sphere obtain, but additional +1 for rainbow ki sphere. So either AGL or rainbow ki sphere, you're going to get that plus 3 to ki, which is very, very strong. Plus an additional 58% and a medium chance of evading enemies' attack after doing a super attack. This is gonna basically proc 2 dodges, which is, you know, fairly beneficial. Both is only at 30%, so I wouldn't count on it. It's just gonna be there. And then launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack, which is a 70% chance when ki is 24. I would have liked it to see if you get the 24 ki, it's just going to be a guaranteed additional attack. They would have did that. I think this unit, it's still a great unit. I think it's going to be beneficial for, you know, certain teams. Very limited. It's a luxury unit. It's going to hit really hard. It's going to have some of these little features on here, but definitely not required in this game. And being a luxury unit here, but it would have been nice to just see if you get to 24 ki, which is going to be hard enough, really, having just a guaranteed super attack there. So yeah, they're pretty good. We're good. Going to be useful in certain situations. If you look back here, definitely a huge buff to Dragon Ball Seekers. Kamehameha is going to benefit from here. Joint Forces, of course. There's a lot of units on Joint Forces now. It's going to be very interesting to see them get like, you know, 170% LR, right? So, or 170% leader. This is kind of feeling like it's like the whole Pure Saiyans again. So, anyway, now let's go ahead and dive into the Vegeta Goku. And let me know what you guys think about the battle armor transformation Krillin and Gohan. Vegeta and Goku. Now, of course, Vegeta being my favorite character here, I was hoping for a unit that was like so good that we really had him. It's a good unit. Is it the best? No. And it's extreme age or extreme int. I'm upset that they, having extreme units fine, but I'm upset they, didn't use the whole opportunity to maybe do a dual class or something of that nature, just something different. But yeah, it's extreme. It doesn't switch to, I don't know if it does. Let me actually look. When he revives, he goes to super when he revives. So that's problematic. I don't like that, because if you're running this on a team that you need maybe an extreme individual on there, or you need some sort of, actually thinking here is, because we haven't looked at or build teams for it, I wonder if you can run on a super team here. Initially you can't, right, because it is extreme, but it goes into super. I don't know. Because if you're running this unit here with like Dirty Fireworks Vegeta, right, then you lose the buff, right? You lose the support on there. That's what I'm getting at. So it's just, I don't know. I'm rambling now here. So the Vegeta Goku Planet Namek Saga, which is not a surprise, that makes sense. 130% and then slash 100% on the int type there. Vegeta's Pride, the passive skill. It's a key plus 3. See, they added key on this one, but because there's only one link skill, one key link skill, which is prepare for battle. But you're gonna get 5 key here, which is very strong, and you're gonna basically get 150% to attack and defense when your HP is 30% or more. The reason why they have 30% because you're going to exchange pretty much if you're going to be at 29% here. We'll go talk about that in a second. And plus, you're going to get an additional attack and defense 50% when attacking. So it's 200%. But when you think about it, you're going to get a little bit of separation in a different calculation there. So it should be a little bit over 200% there. So and then HP is 29%. So this is very similar to your int 30% LR cell. A lot of people didn't like that mechanic, and I could see why, right? So if your HP is 29% or less at the start of character's attacking turn, revive 70%. So this does have the revive mechanic on here as well. And by exchanging with Goku, if the character is an ally attacking the same turn, and you're KO'd, right? So a biggish issue here is basically the 29%. I think a lot of people are going to be, upset about it. I haven't really read the comments yet, but LR 30% cell isn't a very popular unit. So anyway, those are my initial thoughts on the passive skill. Now, once you transform or once you exchange here after the revival mechanic, he becomes a lot better. So let me see here. The raises attack and defense for 1 turn on both supers here. Would have been nice to see like Mega Colossal again. I think that's a really great advantage for the Goku and Frieza. But they just kept this pretty basic here. Here we go. So that's the transformation. Now revived here, and the Goku comes out. He turns into a super unit. Again, I don't like that mechanic. Key plus 3. So you lose. Do you lose? Hold on. So it's key plus 3. Attack and defense 159%, plus an additional 59% when performing a super attack. So that's going to be calculated separately. So that's going to be a lot higher there. So really beneficial. Plus an additional 3 key and reduces damage received by 30% when there is an extreme class enemy, right? So you lose 3% on there, but you gain these other link skills, right? But once again, all in all, I don't know. When you switch an exchange like this and you're building a team and then you lose certain benefits, like you're not going to run a you know, Int Gohan for support on a mono team, because if you switch out, you have to revive first for it to do it. For 29% for that to happen, you're not going to run that that Gohan on there. So anyway, and then you have a high chance of a performing critical hit when there's a planet dynamic category enemy. So I don't know. They really had a really great chance of making this unit even better, but it's that the exchange mechanic just kind of messes things, especially with the whole extreme and super scenario there. Anyway, link skills, this once again is changed to all in the family: Kamehameha, Saiyan lineage, Saiyan warrior race, prefer for battle, fierce battle, legendary power. That changed from, let's go back here, brutal beatdown, prodigies, and Saiyan pride are the ones that are going to change into this right here. So at least the only saving grace, I guess, on this unit here is it does have 8 categories, right? Planet Namek Saga, Dragon Ball Seekers, and Human Deeds, Planetary Destruction, Pure Saiyans, Vegeta's Family, Gifted Warriors, Powerful Comeback. So really you're designed to run this on probably extreme units mostly. This whole super exchange here just doesn't benefit at all. So you know, Goku is absolutely stronger, but once he changes out, if you're running like a full extreme team, then he's, you know, stands out like a sore thumb, right? So anyway, those are my initial thoughts. I don't know. The super attack here does, the 18 super attack does turn into greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. None of them stack here. They're going to be initially strong. Once again, luxury units are the both of these units here for sure. Summon only if you're probably pay to play to win. Free to play, definitely stay away. Yeah, I don't know. I'm conflicted, yet definitely not as excited like I was when I heard all the news. The animations and super tech stuff like that, they're great. I'm not going to review them here. But yeah, they're sticking with 130. That's the most disappointing thing about this. Like, if they just would have had a category 150, I think these would have been definitely more usable as leaders. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm kind of rambling in this video here, but just wanted to give you guys my initial thoughts. And you know, with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. I guess we'll see with all the testing and stuff like that. But all in all, not as hyped as I once was before when the news came out. So with that, thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.